जमाल जे तू थी रामे तां कुछ फ़ायदा पाने। मेहरबानी, शुक्रिया।
Institute can grow without the support of professionals and experts. We are having the pleasure of having you all together at this platform. To double the joy, we are having the honor that Secretary, University and Boards, Mr. Mureed Rahimoon has joined us today to show his support as guest of honor. I would request respected Sir Mr. Mureed Rahimoon, Secretary, Universities and Board of Departments, to share his views with us.
It's a pleasure and honor for me to be among the most renowned scholars and academicians to express my views on this international conference. First of all, I would congratulate the Vice Chancellor of Sufism and Modern Sciences University. And it's a great note of satisfaction to organize such kind of beautiful conference in a remote part of Sindh. We have interacted a lot of conferences in cities, in urban areas, but it was a great challenge for the Vice Chancellor and his team to organize such a renowned and wonderful conference to encourage and motivate and mobilize the youth of this area and give them experience and exposure what kind of conferences and what kind of research the national and international scholars are doing in different areas. The main objective of this conference to focus on the research. Nothing is above the research. Once we see the name of this university as a Sufism and the modern sciences, Honorable Vice Chancellor, Sabat, this is a very challenging task for you to interlink, to establish the linkage with the Sufism and the modern sciences. The general perception of the science is quite different, and the rest of the things, as we discuss always on Sufis, means the people, they don't have any interaction with the human beings or the modern materialistic world. They just give the lesson that life is nothing, just to stay and live in isolated life, but to link with the science where we are now. All the research-based information comes after scientific knowledge, and we are living this comfortable life because of this scientific research-oriented things. Sufis have their own role, and now in contemporary time as well as in the past. But what the role they played, they gave the just lesson to the human beings, the humanity, for the human, to serve the humanity, to give the lesson of peace, compassion, tolerance, harmony, to live with each other in a loving manners, in a proper sort of life with peace and tranquility. On the other hand, there's a lot of challenges once we read. Most of the scholars, they are must aware of this, how the science penetrated in the developed world, where the Sufism and where the such kind of things were completely on the sideline. But when the scientific scholars, they came forward, there was a great challenge. A great challenge for the existing and the we can say the status quo maintained message at that time, and still we are fighting and surviving on the same lines. So these challenges, once the Vice Chancellor had accepted in this area, where the province of Sindh or the people of Sindh always considered as the people of love, people of hospitality. We always welcome. We are the people of the land of the Sufism. This is a very, I'm very fair on this. There's a debatable issue. I can't go on this issue at this moment. But once we want to change the world, we compete the challenges, we overcome the issues, then we have to work simultaneously at the parallel on both lines, rather than just sitting and thinking in the past. As a society, we, people of Sindh or even the South Punjab, having the background of the history, very dominated history, so we wanted to live and love our past and always discuss our past. No doubt, past is good. Past may be an awesome and outstanding, but we are not living in the past. We are living in the present. We will face the future. So what is happening in present, we should focus on that. We learn a lesson from the past and implement the existing challenges with the solutions. This is the achievement and the motto of the life. In a religious point of view, always we think and discuss a lot of historical things from 16, 17, 15, 1400 years. So religion is the name of peace, agreed on this. But religion also gives us a lot of directions, even in Holy Quran. ये कुरान उनके लिए है जो फिक्र करते हैं, पढ़ते हैं, देखते हैं. It's not like that just we read for sawab and keep it in the back to the box. But what the meaning the Quran says is a book of the enlightenment. Even all kind of the religious books, even Bible, or Torah, or Gita. So religion is we can say the foundation, the launching pad for the humanity. But we learn and move forward how to meet the challenges. For say, in the modern science, Edison, he was not an religious person, but what he did, because of the Edison, this light, the bulbs, because of him we are enjoying and we are keeping our life very comfortable. So, parallel we will work on both. So this challenge is very difficult for the Vice Chancellor to establish and to bring all segment of society on the same page and establish them and engage them, and they may be convinced from a Sufism and the modern sciences. There's a huge difference and distance. It's not an easy job. Just you give a name and you can keep in their mind, they can inhale, they can digest easily. There are two different lines. So you have to work on the current scenario. Especially, it's good to know me, and I have seen physically here, as the Vice Chancellor is saying, this university has crossed more than 1,000 students now. 45% are the girls. So as a Napoleon said, give me an educated mother, I will give you an educated nation. And it's honorably and by accepting this reality, I would say, in Sindh now the concept and the initiative and the spirit in the Sindhi traditional families, they are also sending their daughters to the university level, and they are giving the visible change, and they are performing in different fields with their bright and talented and their brilliant approach. They are working in all different multinational companies and universities and in the medicine, in in the education sector. So this is a good sign. And I would also request the Vice Chancellor, give them more space, give them more encouragement and motivate them. They are our future. The women empowerment is a tool. By that way, the man also should come under the compulsion to work, to come forward and to compete with them. The results of the universities, even in the boards, once we see, there is a huge difference. The girls are competing and they're keeping the boys back. So this is a good sign for society. The society is flourishing, especially the society of Sindh, where we 30, 50 years back we didn't think on this. The girls should be given their education and given this kind of opportunities to go in the colleges and school and university. Moreover, now we are living in the age of IT, age of the digitalization, it's information technology. Rather than those subjects which have no impact in their career, they don't give in so much pressure and compulsion to go for those subjects, but give them and train them in those areas, which areas they can get good jobs, they can make their career easily. IT, they have more than 80 million jobs in cybersecurity, in artificial intelligence, and Python programming, animations, gaming, lot of things are there. And majority of the youths nowadays, they are earning. No doubt it's not necessary they are in Karachi or Islamabad or Lahore, they can earn and they can do a good job, but they can sit in the villages having the device of the Evo or like any Wi-Fi, so they can earn good amount sitting home in secure environment. So their freelancing is flourishing a lot, and we Pakistani is a talented people. Whenever we go abroad, we prove our ability, we prove our talent. So what's happening here? Why shouldn't we do this? This is the responsibility of the scholars, as the teachers and the professors, what kind of knowledge and qualification and education they are giving. I would again request, there are 3 honorable Vice Chancellors sitting, and we have a lot of interaction with each other, and I always discuss with them. So please, don't give these youth just piece of paper, that's a product. Once after completing their graduation and degrees, just we keep them the gown and the gold medal like this, and after that, what will happen to them? Do you have any mechanism to provide these opportunities where they are now? So give them the quality of education. Once they are in the last semester, they should have the jobs in their hand, rather than they are roaming in the streets for getting searching for the jobs. So how much a percentage we are placing them in the quality institutions? So this should be our motto. Thousands of youth and the youngsters, they are coming from the universities having no jobs. I am not a critic on this, but this is a reality. Especially in Sindh, we have to work a lot. We are not competing with our regional provinces. We are not competing at the international level. The matter is probably different. But there should be a target. We should give them 20 to 30% jobs, job security as well as their skills. Skill is the basic nowadays tool for change the whole society. The skill, knowledge, and knowledge is an economy. So once we focus on these things, so I am quite sure that there's no difficulty, there's no distance when we can't reach over there. So I wish and I also congratulate and my prayers for the success of this conference, and I would again congratulate the Honorable Vice Chancellor for arranging such a wonderful conference in this remote area, and this gives also encouragement for other universities. So the rest of the other universities, they also may work and interact with each other and establish their linkages and give these kind of opportunities to the common students, common people from different areas, those they have no such facility to go to Hyderabad or Karachi or Lahore. So give them such kind of experiences and exposures